Hello everyone. If you need a greeting card for a man, perhaps for a birthday, an anniversary or even a Father's Day card, then have a look at this neat little dinner jacket. It's very easy to make and it only needs 3 basic household items plus a fork, scissors and glue of course. So you open up the jacket with its little lapels to reveal the white shirt with a cute little bow tie, and I'm going to show you how to make a neat bow like that in a moment using a fork. And then open up the shirt and you can put whatever message you like inside. So it's a really versatile card for men that will do for almost any occasion. Let me show you how to make it. We're going to start here with a piece of card in black, 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, or 21.5 by 14 centimetres. And we're going to score it at 2.25 inches and 6.25 inches. And as we put the score lines in, that's going to make the front of the jacket, the fronts that fold over. So I'm going to use my scoring board to make it nice and easy for myself. But as you know, you can just use make the score lines using a ruler and just run down the measurements using a flat blade such as this spreader to make the marks. You're just making a mark so that it's easy for you to fold the card neatly without getting any creases or folds in it. So we need this mark at 2.25 inches, which is there, and coming across to 6.25 inches, which is there. Nice and easy. So we're going to fold this over now. It'll fold really easily along those score lines, but just make sure that the edges are parallel, the top and the bottom. And then you need to press it out or burnish it. And I'm using a bone folder, but you can also use just an old gift card, a credit card or something like that. Makes a really nice sharp crease on both sides. There we go. Now the first thing you'll notice is that these bits that we folded actually, they don't meet, they actually overlap. But remember, we're not just making a gatefold card here, we're making a jacket. And of course the jacket has to fold over itself for the buttons to fasten. Now we're going to make the lapels. So open it up, get your ruler and your pencil. You need to mark 1 inch in from the edge. So that's going to be there. And 1 inch from this side. And also you're going to come down to about 1.5 inches from the bottom. So another mark there. And 1.5 inches from the bottom on this side. There. Just made little guidelines. Right, so now to do our score lines before we fold. So we've got it at 1 inch in from the end, 1.5 inches up from the bottom, and make a nice score for folding. As you can see, this has got a scoring tool on the end of the bone folder, but remember the scoring can equally be done with a little spreader like this. Anything that just breaks the fibres. The other side the same, 1 inch along from the corner, 1.5 inches up from the bottom, and make yourself a nice score line. So as you close the jacket, you're going to fold that lapel back like that and then press it to make it stay like that. Isn't that cute? And this side the same. Fold the jacket, find those score lines. It's not so easy on this side. Here we go. And again, press it out, make it nice and sharp. So, one dinner jacket, all ready to have a nice shirt put inside it. So put that on one side for a minute, and we'll move on to our nice pristine white shirt. I'm doing it with white thin cardstock, but you could actually use printer paper if you haven't got anything else that's this thick. It'll be fine. And this measures 7.5 inches by 5.5 inches, or 19 by 14 centimetres. And we're going to score it right down the middle at 3.75 inches. Three and 3.75, right down there. Nicely. Fold it in half, matching the corners, and again just make a nice sharp crease along there. So this is going to go inside the card, something like that. Now you'll notice on this one we need to make a nice little turn back on the collar so that we can fit the bow tie underneath it. So you can do this just by eye. Find yourself approximately the middle of this. It's going to be about there. take some sharp scissors and just cut down about 1/2 inch. Something like that. Can you see? There we go. So I've just cut down. Now we're going to fold them at right angles. So bring that cut edge down until it's parallel with the top. Like that. See? I've brought the cut edge down here and made it lie parallel to the top edge. And I'm going to do the same on this side. Bring it down till it's about parallel. And again, press it with your gift card or your bone folder so that it's nice and neat. Now what spoils it and what's different here is you can see the backing here, the white card that's on the back. So we're just going to cut away a piece like that so that it doesn't show anymore. So get your ruler. What did we, yeah. Make a mark just over 1/2 inch so we get clear of what we cut. Draw a straight line. And again with your scissors, remove that piece from the top, cutting along the line that you've just drawn, which is just over 1/2 inch from the top, and then finish off by cutting down the fold. That's better. Now we haven't got that distraction of the white behind. So we're going to just fix this in now with some wet glue. Just around the edges. And a squiggle in the middle. Line it up with the bottom and the top, and it will just be slightly inset from the fold. Can you see there? So that it folds easily, but it matches top and bottom. I'm going to close it, turn it over and smooth it from the back. Nice and easily. Right, now we have a jacket, we have a shirt. All we need now is that cute little bow to go here as the bow tie. So you need an ordinary fork that you use at the table, and you need about 6 inches of narrow ribbon. Any colour at all will do. This is 3mm or 1/4 inch wide, which is absolutely fine, by 6 inches. Now you may not have any ribbon to hand, but I have a basket full of ribbon, and do you know where I cut it from? Whenever I get a sweater or a dress or a top, they quite often come with loops of ribbon to hold them onto the hanger in the shop, and I don't like to leave those ribbons on because they tend to show when you're wearing it, so I cut them off and put them in my basket. So have a look around. If you don't have any 1/4 inch ribbon to hand, you might well have something in a dress or a top that you don't actually need to have the ribbon loops anymore, and you can just remove one of them at least and get yourself some ribbon. So take your fork, and this, we're going to use it on this side, the back side, the bowed side. Fold your ribbon roughly in half and loop it around the outside of the fork like that. Can you see? So it comes along here, goes around the outside of the fork and back along the back. Just pull it a little bit because we only need a short end on the front, but we need more to work with from the back. Bring it across so that it's now made a cross over the front, and then we're going to post it down the middle of those fork tines. See, it's going down. You will have 3 slots. Take it down the middle one, but underneath the ribbon. I'll show you again. That's where it's gone. So bring it round the back, cross over this short front and put it down the centre there, down that slot, and pull it through. Still holding it, bring it up and over and back through the top of the same hole. And now you've got 2 ends that you can just tie together in a single knot. And pull it nice and tight. When you turn it over, this is going to be a bow tie, the bit that's on the front. But we need to secure these ends first of all. We don't want those sticking out and spoiling your card. So I just put a little bit of glue on each one. And secure them down there and there. And they'll take a few minutes to dry. But once you've got the ends secured like this, let me show you this one that's already done and dried. Once it's secured like this, you can just trim it off. You know that your bow won't come undone, and you know that those ends are not going to hang out the bottom of your bow tie. So I'm just snipping off the surplus now because it's all glued down nice and secure. And now I can slide it off. There you go. Isn't that just the perfect little bow tie? And here's the perfect card to put it on. So I'm just going to put a blob of glue underneath that collar. Pop the bow tie in place. And there you have it. A really fun card, a novelty card that I'm sure you'll have fun making, and you can make lots more in the future. You'll find that they make great party invitations, wedding acceptance cards, and all sorts of reasons. So why not make a few ready for those social events that we're going to enjoy in the future? Thanks so much for watching. Take care until the next time.